Do you know how to make eggs? You should. Because every man should know how to cook. So today we're gonna learn how to cook eggs. Eggs is like the most basic thing, so like you should know how to cook it. That doesn't mean I'm good at cooking eggs, it just means I can cook eggs. I'm gonna show you 4 different ways of cooking eggs. Boiled eggs, fried eggs, omelette, and scrambled eggs. Let's start with boiled eggs. Start the stove, put a pot on it, hydrate that pot, fill it up real good. Baby wants to be wet. And then you put the eggs in it. Make sure you put them carefully so they don't pop. And then you grab a bowl. Don't judge my bowl. It's beautiful. I painted it myself. And fill it out with ice. And as usual, ice is giving us a hard time. But then just fill it out with some water. Then back to the eggs. Because once the water starts boiling, you gotta time it. After 5 minutes, I took out 1 egg, placed that baby into a nice, beautiful ice bath. And then after 8 minutes, I took out the other egg. And after both of these little babies had taken a cold plunge in the ice water, I took them out because it's time to start peeling them. So first you gotta crack it. You gotta crack it to peel it, you know? It makes sense, right? But I'm also a big baby, so like, I started having fun cracking it. And, you know, I was just vibing with the egg baby. And then you gotta peel it. Peel it real good. Usually it's easy to peel it. I don't know what the hell this egg's problem was. It's probably karma. Like, maybe I broke Zeus' law or something. But usually eggs peel really easily after boiling, but this egg was giving me a real hard time. And I don't know why. Like, what did I do to you, egg, bro? Be nice to me. And then I took the second egg, the 8-minute egg, and cracked it up a little bit, and then started peeling it. And you know what? It peels super easy. That's how an egg is supposed to be, bro. 5-minute egg. Learn something from your sister, brother, whatever it was, bro. And then you gotta clean up the counter because you don't want somebody else to have it clean. See? Now it's completely clean again. Cut that 5-minute egg and look at that baby, bro. And then the 8-minute egg, look at the other baby. I did both so you can see the difference. One's a little darker, one's a little lighter. What does it mean? You'll find out. And then just season this bad boys up with some salt and pepper. That's it. That's all you need. Congratulations. You boiled an egg. Let's try the eggs I took out first. I mean, that's good. Let's try the eggs I took out after. Again, it's just a boiled egg. You can't really go wrong with it. But this one is a little drier in the middle. So I honestly think I prefer the first one. Next up, let's make fried eggs. First, you turn on the stove. Then you put a stainless steel pan on it. Once it's hot enough, the water starts twerking all over it. Bro, you take the pan off the stove. You turn off the stove, you put the pan back on. Then you oil it up real good, bro. Make sure the oil gets everywhere, every single corner. Yeah, baby. And then once the oil is thick like this, you take it off the stove, turn on the stove, and put the pan back on. Congratulations! You now have a non-stick pan. And that means we're ready to make some fried eggs. So crack that egg open and just place that baby onto the hot sizzling pan. I think we got some eggshell to drop in there with the egg. So just take the eggshell that you have and pick it up because they will somehow attach to each other, bro. Life hack. And then crack the other egg and just put that bad little baby onto the sizzling pan. That baby love to sizzle. Sizzle my noodle. I don't even know what that means, to be honest. But yeah, just keep cooking them. Add some salt and pepper, because that's all the seasoning you need on eggs, bro. It's so easy. And then once the sides get brown enough, you start just flipping them. But I know I said it's a non-stick pan, and I know it looks very sticky, but just trust the process, bro. Trust the process. It is a non-stick pan. So now you just gotta flip them over. It just takes a while to flip them over. Be patient, bro. Flip it. That's it. See? It's a non-stick pan, bro. Nothing's getting stuck. I mean, it looks like it's getting stuck, but trust me, bro. It's non-stick pan. You just flip that over. You turn off the stove at this point because you just need it to sit there for a few seconds, bro. Trust me, you do not need eggs to cook long at all once you flip them. They're basically already cooked. And see, that's it. That's how you make fried eggs, bro. Just take that stuff, pour it on a plate, and that's ready to eat. And just look how smooth I am with all these utensils, bro. I look like a professional chef, don't I, bro? I'm basically Gordon Ramsay, bro. Just reborn, bro. And then see, this is non-stick, bro. Nothing is getting stuck. That life hack is so useful. Trust me, it's gonna save so many years off your life. I don't know how that makes sense, but yeah. Then just chop up the egg. I like when it's a little juicy inside, right? See, like that. I like when it's wet and just squirts out like that, bro. That's the best way to have an egg. And now you're ready to eat it, bro. And if you don't want it like this, just cook a little bit longer and the entire thing will be solid. Easy, simple, crispy. Ta-da. Let's make an omelet. First, you grab a bowl, a beautiful bowl, especially my Myanmar bowl that I painted myself. Do not judge it. I'm telling you again, do not judge it. Crack open 2 eggs, pour it in. I mean, honestly, for this recipe, like, use like 3 or 4 eggs instead. I only had 2 eggs for the sake of this video. Put that bowl away, and then we start slicing or dicing an onion. Okay, with an onion, when you cut an onion, the first layer is sacrificial. Don't ask me why. It's Zeus's law. We do not break Zeus's law in this household. So you just sacrifice the first layer, and then we're gonna chop up an onion. Chopping up an onion is not that hard. There are quite a few methods. The method I prefer, just cut it in half, and just cut it like this, but not all the way to the corner. Just almost to the corner. Then you turn around and just chop it up, and now you have like a few diced onion pieces. I'm not smooth. I'm not the best with knife, you know. I'm not that sharp with this. I'm not experienced. I'm not an expert, but that's okay. What most people do is this. Don't do it this way, because when you cut it all the way, now I just have a bunch of large pieces everywhere. What am I gonna do with all this, bro? You know how hard it is to dice this stuff up now? Especially when I'm already crying, bro. I'm cutting onions. You know how I'm crying like a little baby right now, bro. But I try my best to chop it all up and then just put it in a bowl, put it to the side, because next up, we gotta chop up some garlic. First, just smash all the garlic, bro. Because when you smash it, life hack, they're so easy to peel, bro. Just trust me. I know this kind of stuff. Yes, I don't know why, bro. I'm an expert, but I am. And this one wasn't smashed enough, so I smashed it a little bit more, maybe a little bit too much. See how easy that was to peel. And then just press all of them, because when you press them, they're so easy to cut. Look, they come out as tiny pieces. And again, I know I'm not smooth with the knife, but bro, neither are you. Who are you, bro? You suck at cooking. I suck at cooking. We're the same. Allow it. And then just, we need some green chili, bro. We need some spice in our life, bro. Spice that baby up. So you cut off the stems, because nobody wants to eat the goddamn stems. And then just like finely slice them as well as you can. Just watch your fingers, bro. Don't get hurt. Make sure you wash your hands after, because if you poke yourself in the eye after, you're gonna cry forever. And then just whisk up the onions, bro. Whisk them up real good. Add some salt, some pepper. Again, easy seasoning. Add some onions into it. A little bit more, because I wanted more onions. And then throw in the garlic, throw in the green chili. Bro, this is gonna be a beautiful omelet. Just season it with some chili powder on top and just whisk that baby up. Baby, you want to be all mixed in there. Yeah. Mix that up. And then on the same... Oh, fuck. That did not just happen, bro. I'm gonna cry, bro. My beautiful Naruto Myanmar bowl. You didn't even see the Akatsuki painting on the outside, but... Yo, I had to check the camera to make sure it was not injured or something. But look, this is non-stick, bro. This omelet is beautiful, and after a while, when it gets hardened, you just flip it over. And look at this beautiful... Oh. Dude, I'm trying my best, bro. You don't know how to cook. I don't know how to cook. We're in the same boat. We do this together. But once it's ready like this, you just put it on a plate, and it's ready to eat. It's ready to be served. It looks beautiful, baby. All right, let's try the omelet. This is one of my favorite ways to have egg. Like seriously, put this between 2 slices of bread, add some ketchup, and boom, you'll be in heaven. Oh! Let's make some scrambled eggs. Okay, so first we need a bowl, a beautiful bowl. Yes, the Myanmar bowl, you guessed it, the best bowl of all time. Then we crack open 2 eggs. Again, usually I will do this with like 3, 4, maybe even 5 eggs, but whatever. Whisk those bad babies up. Yeah, whisk them up real good until you can't tell the difference between one baby from another. Then you grab ginger, okay? Just grab a little piece, cut it on the sides. Yeah, you just gotta get rid of the peel stuff. And then try to cut it up in tiny pieces without hurting yourself, okay? And you also gotta cut up all the other veggies we cut up for the omelet. I'm just not gonna show you cutting them again because I already cut them, you know? Why would I do it twice? And then start by heating the pan up and just throwing onions on it, right? By the way, everything needs oil first when you cook. And then just season it with some cumin. I didn't have cumin, so I used cumin seed powder or whatever. And then salt and pepper. And just heat that onion up. And then throw in the green chilies. Mix that up. Keep heating it up. This is a patient process, bro. And then some chili powder, some turmeric. That was way too much turmeric, bro. I spilled by accident. Okay, don't put that much turmeric. Put like maybe half a teaspoon or something. Then we add the garlic and the ginger. Just mix it up. Keep letting it cook. Usually people add tomatoes here. I didn't have tomatoes, so I just added a little bit of water just to make it soft. Just soften it up a little bit, make it a little bit mushy, you know, like tadka, like more Indian style, you know. And then just mix it up. And yeah, this is turning into anda purji at this point. But that's how eggs should be, bro. That's the best way to have scrambled eggs. And then just make sure you don't drop the bowl into the pan, okay? And then keep mixing that up. And with scrambled eggs, it's important you don't leave the pan. You have to keep just mixing it, mixing it, mixing it. Do not just leave it because it will get stuck, it will get burned, it will look weird. And look, the pan is still non-stick. Then just pour that up on a plate. Look how beautiful that looks. You want to eat this, bro. This looks amazing. All right, let's try the scrambled eggs. That is fire. This is definitely my favorite ways to have eggs. And if you never cooked eggs before, you should try all of these methods because you should know how to cook eggs, bro. So easiest way to get protein. Good luck.